Be fair, hair care. Hi everyone, I'm Jacob, I'm the Cowhat Librarian, and I've got a good one tonight. The graphic novel Frizzy by Claribel A. Ortega with illustrations by Bousamra. And it's a really good one. Marlene is a typical girl. She goes to school, she has friends, her mom's a little overbearing, and life is okay. Well, except for one thing. The trips to the salon. Sunday after Sunday after Sunday, Marlene's mom forces her to go to the salon to get her hair dealt with. And every week she hears the same litany of nonsense from the stylist. The same thing she hears from ignorant folk at school, from family members and other people, that she has bad hair. Well, her hair isn't bad. It's just really curly. And the stylist clearly does not know how to deal with it. So Marlene gets tortured for hours on end while her hair is straightened and curled more loosely and made beautiful just in time for her cousin's Quincera. Her cousin, the perfect Diana, who has wonderful, blonde, beautiful, good hair. Marlene's set loose at the party, but she's told to stay quiet, sit still, take it easy, keep her hair presentable for family photos. Well, I know that sounds like fun. Marlene wants to dance, and she runs into Diana's sister hiding away from Diana being obnoxious, and they head out and tear up the dance floor together and have a blast. Until Marlene realizes that it ruined her hairdo, and that her hair was a messy tangle, and that she had to be in all sorts of photos with her hair like that, where she ducked out of the way and hid behind other people, and even put a menu over her hair. And the rest of the story is about her dealing with her hair and with her mom's views on hair. This is fantastic, folks. It isn't the first story to take a shot at the issue of hair care and black hair and the number of stylists and barbers and other hairdressers who flat out are not trained to deal with anything other than straight hair, and who quite honestly botch the job of handling naturally curly hair. And this is, however, the first graphic novel I've come across on the subject. You know, there's some other picture books on the topic, like Don't Touch My Hair by Cherie Miller, or Hair Love by Matthew H. Harry, or, for the boys in the crowd, the absolutely fantastic Crown, an Ode to the Fresh Cut by Derek Barnes. That last one has style to spare. The illustrations in that one are amazing, and the kid in it is just so relatable, and I felt like I was living in his shoes while I read the story. And it's the same feeling I got from this. Marlene's feelings are very real and very apparent. It's easy to sympathize with her. We can all understand an overbearing mom. We can all understand parts of ourselves that maybe other people don't understand and we grow to not like so much. And it's all wonderfully told. The illustrations by Bousamra are wonderful too. Clear, concise illustrations, great color schemes. I am so impressed that Bousamra was able to put in so much detail into Marlene's hair that you can tell at a glance whether her hair is supposed to be straightened, professionally curled, whether it's done up properly by someone who cares, or whether she's had a mishap. It's all immediately apparent, which is a real testament to Bousamra's skill as an illustrator. And as the story goes on, Marlene keeps having adventures with her hair, from her mom putting it in braids, or she and her friend deciding that Marlene should follow a YouTuber's tutorial for handling curly hair, which doesn't turn out so good. And what happens when her classmates decide to bully her and stick things in her hair. And it's a great, great relatable story. If you liked the movie Encanto, you will see echoes of Mirabel's relationship with her family in Marlene. Mirabel's relationship with Princess Perfecta Isabella is very, very much like Marlene's relationship with her cousin Diana with the good hair. It was great. And I highly, highly recommend it. Go borrow it from your local public library. Go borrow Crown and Ode to the Fresh Cut with it. You will not be disappointed by that doubleheader. Now, with that said, there are spoilers ahead because I have to talk about the deal breakers. So I cheated briefly and found the page I needed. But one of my nitpicks with this book is that Bousamra's illustrations, while amazing and detailed, sometimes had poor word bubble placement in my opinion. This scene where Marlene is hanging out with her tia Ruby, who teaches her how to properly care for her hair, was wonderfully written and illustrated. But there's a panel like this where it's not entirely clear who's speaking first until after you've read it. And in fact, I read the word bubbles in the wrong order. And that felt like a real unforced error to me. And I think that could have been a really minor change and fix, and it would have made it clearer and less likely to cause problems. Still, that is a minor nitpick. The other nitpick I have, folks, is that it is super well established in this book how Marlene's mom feels about hair, and good hair, and professional hair, and why she feels like Marlene should do her hair this way, and why she does her hair this way. And there are added layers added on top of that later on when you find out that Marlene's dad, who died a few years before, always liked Marlene's mom to have her hair naturally curly and done that way, and that she worries that having her hair curly would remind her of him. And so there are all these reasons in the world for why she wouldn't want to do that. The ridiculous professional expectations in the world that don't take black hair as it should be taken, that treat it as an other, which is just wrong, but you know, it does happen. And Marlene's realization that this is a generational thing and that her mom's not going to change overnight. But all it takes is one trip for her and her mom to get together with her tia Ruby and have them give her mom the hair care routine to embrace her natural curls, and her mom's all smiles and happy they brought her back to her hair, and it's a happily ever after, and it's a nice one, and it's a well-deserved one for Marlene. It feels kind of abrupt. And I wouldn't have wanted the author to spoil it by saying, well, I'll still have to do my hair up straight sometimes for different reasons, or any backsliding on it. It's just, it felt like so quick a change of heart when there were all these reasons for her mom always doing her hair straightened and styled. Still, these are minor complaints. This is a winner. Go borrow it from your local public library. While I'm on that subject, if you use and appreciate the services offered by your local public library, why not take just 1 minute and tell the powers that be exactly that? Tell your mayor, tell a council member, tell your MP or MLA that you use and support your public library. We're at a time where some public libraries aren't receiving sustainable funding that will allow them to continue to improve the programs and materials and services they offer. And a few good words in the right ears might make a world of difference. And while I'm here, if by some chance you're a library staff member, don't forget, watching my videos counts as professional development time. With that, thanks for listening to me gush about this one. By all means, please like, please subscribe, and please check back and see what else I have to talk about from the Cowhat Library. Thank you. Bye now.